Make 12 double crochets in a ring.
I tightened it up. Now, into each one of these double crochets, first I'm going to chain 10. Now here's where the custom fitting comes. If you need things to be smaller, you could crochet 7. It's, I think for my friend's pot, which was smaller than mine in diameter, I did 7, but mine's a little bigger, so I'm going to do 10. So I went around and made 12 loops of 10 chains. When I get to the last one, this 12th one, I don't know if this is right, but this is how I do it. I attach it to the first chain loop. So it sort of spirals. So then you just keep going and knitting or crocheting chains of 10 and attaching them to the loop of the other chain 10. Go around again, and I like to put a little marker on my first ones. You don't have to, and just keep moving it up so that I can keep track of how many rounds I've done. Here we go. I've done about 6 rounds. And I've had 12 loops that are just connecting all the way up, and they start to form a bag if you keep the number of loops the same. If you increase, you're going to make it wider, and you don't really want that. So what I do is this, periodically I stop and see if this will fit over my pot. And you don't need a lot at the top because it's just going to be joined with a string and a cord lock. So I think and the nice thing about this is it keeps everything together. These lids come right off. It keeps my fuel tank in there. Ooh, there's a little bit of dead leaves in there. My burner, very small and light, a BRS burner. The lighter, and then this little bag that I made out of a brown, that one probably needs replacing, but that keeps everything from scratching the inside of the pot. And this bag is going to keep the lid on. So now I'm threading a piece of Dyneema cord, which is very lightweight cord, but you could use anything that will fit through a cord tightener. Where is the little thing that this? Okay, so this is what I'm going to use to tighten the cord and lock it. I forgot what these are called. So you need a kind of string that's going to fit through it. The thing that I'm using it's not real strong on its own when it's not being knitted or crocheted. So that's why I'm using something different to get this. So I'm just going to weave it through, and I'll get back when I'm done. Okay, that was a struggle. I just got both ends through the cord lock. That was very hard. I used one of these, I don't know if this is a splicing needle that I got for this Dyneema cord, or if it's just an embroidery needle from my knitting and sewing kit. I don't know, but here we go. So we don't want this to come back through because it's very hard to get it through. You could use a bigger cord lock. On my previous one, my prototype, I used a big one, but I've got these little ones. So littler is better because it's lighter, and every gram counts when you're backpacking. And plus they're pink. I mean, you can't go wrong. So just that kind of knot is going to hold. If you are using a different kind of cord, you might need to make 2, but it's very important that you make it so that the diameter of your pot fits in there. So that's what I'm saying. And then we'll just gather in case I needed to do any more, but that fits. I don't want any extra fabric. I want it to just fit, and that will keep it in. And we're going to go to the scale and see how many grams this weighs. Okay, here we go. Let's see how much this weighs. 10.3 grams.